Loretta Lynn was country music royalty, an icon who spoke her mind, broke barriers, and never backed down. But while fans adored her honesty in her songs, few realized how brutally honest she could be offstage. Over the years, Loretta made it clear there were certain musicians she simply couldn't stand. And when you find out who they were, you'll be shocked. It's not who you'd expect. Loretta Lynn's rise to fame is the stuff of legend. Born in a tiny Kentucky cabin in 1932, she grew up dirt poor, married at just 15, and by her mid-20s was climbing the charts with hits like Coal Miner's Daughter and Don't Come Home A-Drinkin'. She was tough, fearless, and unafraid to sing about things no other woman in country music dared to touch: infidelity, birth control, women's struggles. That boldness earned her a reputation as both beloved and controversial. But it also meant she was never afraid to say exactly what she thought about her fellow musicians, and sometimes her words cut deep. One of the most surprising names on Loretta's Do Not Like list was none other than Elvis Presley. While most country singers adored the king of rock and roll, Loretta was blunt in her opinion. She felt Elvis abandoned his country roots and turned his back on the genre that shaped him. She reportedly said that while he was charming and talented, his ego and lifestyle put her off completely. In her eyes, Elvis was not someone she respected as an artist in the way others did. But Elvis wasn't the only one. Loretta also had tension with some of Nashville's biggest female stars. Tammy Wynette, known as the First Lady of country music, often seemed like Loretta's friendly rival. Behind the smiles, however, the two reportedly clashed over recognition and chart success. Loretta once admitted that Tammy's sugary stage persona rubbed her the wrong way, and their backstage interactions were far frostier than fans realized. While the two occasionally worked together, there was always an undercurrent of competitiveness that Loretta never tried to hide. Even more surprising was her criticism of Dolly Parton, a woman many considered her close friend. Though the two admired each other's talent, Loretta confessed that Dolly's flashy style and business-driven approach to country music sometimes bother her. Loretta prided herself on being raw and real, while Dolly leaned into glitz and glamour. In private conversations, Loretta supposedly dismissed Dolly as too Hollywood. Still, they maintained a complicated friendship built on mutual respect, even if it was laced with unspoken rivalry. And then there were the men of country. Loretta had no patience for artists who disrespected women or treated her as less than equal. She openly feuded with Conway Twitty at first, though they later became famous duet partners. She didn't hesitate to call out Waylon Jennings for being, in her words, too wild for his own good. And she admitted she couldn't stand certain up-and-coming singers who relied more on image than substance, even hinting that the new wave of 1980s country acts felt shallow compared to her generation. What makes Loretta's opinions so shocking is that she never softened them for the sake of popularity. In an industry built on politeness and image control, Loretta Lynn was refreshingly blunt. She wasn't afraid to tell the truth, even if it meant losing friends or creating lifelong grudges. Fans adored her for that honesty, even when it revealed a side of her that was tougher, sharper, and less forgiving than her songs suggested. 17 Grammy nominations, a Presidential Medal of Freedom, and countless awards later, Loretta Lynn remains one of the most important voices in country music history. But beyond the accolades, her outspoken views remind us of the woman she truly was. Unapologetically authentic. She loved fiercely, fought for what she believed in, and when she disliked someone, she made no secret of it. In the end, Loretta Lynn's dislikes reveal as much about her as her loves. She despised arrogance, fakeness, and betrayal. She valued honesty, humility, and respect. And while fans may be shocked to hear the names of the musicians she couldn't stand, it only proves one thing: Loretta Lynn lived her life the same way she sang her songs, fearlessly and without apology.